Okay. Well, I'm going to just put my camera on so you can see me on camera right now with my lovely New Yorkan scene behind me.
Yes.
And yeah, as you know, this is a class that focuses on native English speech. You know how to sound like a native speaker, right? And so
Yes.
how to speak fluently, how to speak faster, how to speak with a better accent, with better pronunciation. And so that's what we're going to be focusing on now. I'll be talking about the conditionals. You know, conditionals are when we say if, if something happened, what would happen. And we're going to touch on some connected speech. You know, what is connected speech? Connected speech is when we connect the words together. You know, how we connect the sounds together to sound more natural, to sound more native. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you should be able to see that image. It has connected speech,
Mhm.
and there's a little activity down there as well, which we're going to do together. But this is an example that I put out there to talk about connected speech a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Very good. Okay. So you can see here. I want to start with that sentence. If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it. Okay. So usually students, when they say that sentence, they would say every word separately, and they don't know about how to join the words together. So they would say, if I lost my job, I would be out on the street before you know
Yeah.
it. Okay?
Mhm.
But if I want to say it quickly and naturally, I say, if I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know
Wow.
it.
Cool.
Okay? Right? If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it. That's how I would say it. So, how do I say that? How do I say that? And that's what we got to look at right now. What we want to look at, how do I say it that fast? There's a reason why I can say it that fast. And the reason is when I say if I take the f sound and I connect it with the I sound, so I say if
If I. If
if
I.
I. So I don't say if I don't say if I say fi. And you don't need to say if I, you don't need to say if, you can say if
Oh.
I. Yeah? So don't move this lip here, just say
Five.
fi. Okay. If I lost my job, now I got b in job, and I want to take the b in job, and I want to connect b with I. So I want to say jobide, jobide, jobide. So if I lost my job, I'd be, if I lost my job, I'd be, if I lost my job, I'd be out.
Yeah.
Yeah? If I lost my job, I'd be out.
Be
Be
out.
out. Be out. I don't say be out. I say
Be
be
out.
out. That's correct. If I lost my job, I'd be out on the, I don't say out on the, I say out on the. Not out on the,
Out on
out
the.
on the, out on the street, out on the street. And because I have t in street and b in before, if I have t before b, I don't say t very much. I say street before, street before, street before, street before you know it. And I say know it. I move my lips together and say know it, wit. So now I gotta put all those sounds together, and let's start slowly first. If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it. Okay? So I want to ask
Yep.
Ingzaya, could you please try to say that without stop? The aim the aim is, and I know it's very hard, okay? I know it's very hard, but I would like you to try to say the
Okay.
sentence without
Cool.
stop.
If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it.
That's very good. Let's make it more native. Now, when you say job, can you see
Yeah.
we have a little comma?
Yeah.
We have a little comma there, right? When you see a comma, I'd like you to change your tone. What does that mean? That means you say, If I lost my job,
Job.
job,
Mhm.
job.
Intonation.
Okay, intonation. That's a tone. It's tone. So when you
Job.
say job, that means people understand that you are taking that you have not finished your sentence yet, and
Yeah.
it's like you have a comma. Yeah, it's like you have a comma. So if I lost my job, I'd be out on the street
Mhm.
before you know it.
Cool.
I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
Erica. Erica, are you there? Okay, go ahead, Erica. Can
If
you
I
try
lost my
that, please?
job, I'd be out on the street before you know it.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Erica, you're back. Erica was one of my students, so that's a bit of cheating here. There's a bit of cheating involved. Is that right? Okay, so one more time, Erica, but you did not
Okay.
link the B with the I. One
If
more
I lost
time.
my job, if I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it.
That's not too bad, okay? But don't forget about the tone. What about the tone when
Job.
you say, if I lost my job,
Job.
job, good. So if I lost my job, I'd be out on the
If I
street
lost my
before you know it.
job, I'd be out on the street before you know it.
Very nice. Not too bad, Erica. You still got it. I'm very happy you're practicing, I think. Very good. Yeah, but so there are words, everybody, I think everybody can benefit from that. You know, if I may show you here, I'm going to use the circles. So when you say, if I lost my job, if I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it. So these words are the most important words, and you have to go up and down with them. I'm going to give Nana a chance to try, if you don't mind. Nana, go ahead. I wanna hear you try. If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street
I
before you
lost
know
my
it.
job. I'd been out on the street before you know it.
So if I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it. I want to hear that rhythm. Bum, 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 bum. If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it.
If I lost my job, I'd be out on the street before you know it.
Yeah. What is the difference between this, the one that I showed you here up there, and this one here? If I say, if I had lost my job, I would have been out on the street before you knew it. What's the
This
difference
one is
between the
three
first one and the
conditional.
second one? Yes, it's conditional three, but so what is the meaning? You know, what is the meaning? What is the difference in grammar?
Yeah.
So that means I don't have a job anymore,
And
is that
then
right? That means I
if
already
I
lost my
can go
job.
back the past, maybe I would do something.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm very happy. I gotta tell you, I'm very happy. Yeah. Okay. So if I had lost my job, I would have been out on the street. Yeah, I would have been out on the street. I would have. Now, I'm not saying I would have been. A native speaker would not always say would have been. Many native speakers would say would have been, 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 would have been. So try to practice. Everybody, you should practice. Of course, put yourself on mute. I cannot hear everybody speak at the same time, but you should practice by yourself. Say would have been, would have been, I would have been, I would have been, I would have been, I would have been out. I would have been out. I would have been out on the street. I would have been out on the street before you knew it. Okay.
Bye bye.
So thank you very much, everybody. I've enjoyed teaching you, and I hope I see you next week. We'll have another lesson. We'll have more practice. We'll do more practice. Okay. Thank you. No problem. Have a nice afternoon. Enjoy your weekend as well.